What up? I'm doing mid-monthly tarot forecast. I'm doing air signs first. And I'm just going to wait for people to get in, and then I'm going to eat my pear that I have here. So I'm going to do Aquarius, Libra, and then Gemini. I should have brought a napkin. Oh well. So I hope everyone's doing well. It's windy. Really, really windy out here today. And stormy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if y'all could hear that. It's like howling outside from the wind. We're gonna get started. Oh, I do have a napkin. Pears. Apparently they're good for you. I don't know. I like pears better than apples, but you know what? It's not about that. I'm doing a theme-based reading again. There's going to be a focus on the love arena. I'm using astrology cards as well as like the regular traditional tarot deck. All right. So let's get started with Aquarius first. So if you're Aquarius sun sign, Aquarius moon sign, or an Aquarius rising sign, this reading may resonate with you. So we're going to get the overall theme, focal point first. Spirit, please guide me with some insight for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Okay. So it looks like, who is this, Gemini? Yeah, it's Gemini. So the main focal point for Aquarius is Gemini energy. So we can almost correlate this to the Lovers card. But in general, it looks like there's a focus on bonding with another person. So this could be someone that you feel is like an evil twin in a good way, or just somebody who's similar to you. They could be a more masculine version of you, a more feminine version of you. You could be coming together in some sort of partnership with a twin flame at this time. So let's get some further details. Spirit, some details as to what the zodiac sign of Aquarius is going to be going through mid-month. This is pretty much from the 15th into the end of the month. And let's do one more shuffle here. Okay, so we got the Page of Cups. So definitely a focus probably on love, especially that more innocent nature in love. I'm thinking that this person could be younger than you, but they don't have to be. But there's definitely a nurturing spirit that's youthful as well. Also got the King of Cups. So you could be dating a younger person or an older person. I mean, a younger person and an older person, or this definitely looks like a twin flame kind of relationship, especially with this Gemini card that we received here. So it looks like, you know, because a lot of times twin flames, they have huge age gaps, but they don't always have to. There's just like a feeling of some sort of unconvention, like to the relationship. But the other way that this could be, Six of Wands, is that this person could be younger than you or older than you, but they act the opposite of what they really are. So if they're younger than you, they may act older. And then if they're older than you, they may actually have an immature energy as it relates to the expression and comfortability with their emotions and feelings. But it looks like this person may get attention, or you may get some sort of recognition from this person if you've been waiting. You got the 10 of Wands. So with that being received, there's a lot of action involved in this relationship, and perhaps it's a bit too much for you at this time. Maybe you're getting too much attention and it's just kind of causing you to feel overburdened in the relationship with the Ten of Wands that you received here. I'm also seeing that you may work a lot. You may have multiple jobs. Maybe you're an entrepreneur and you have a mundane, regular 9 to 5 type of job. And this could be getting in the way of your love life. Or you could be meeting a partner on the job. And let's say you're trying to get to know each other while you're working, but you just don't have time because you have so many flipping responsibilities at work. Now, this could also be the person you're interested in. They may always be doing something at work and you be trying to, talk to them and get to know them, but they're always overburdened with responsibilities at work. I'm also seeing that you might have received a promotion at work, or your love interest or love partner received a promotion at work. Maybe this promotion involves you being able to work for them. Like maybe you're dating your manager and you're younger than them, or vice versa. You could be a manager and someone is working under you as an assistant and you may have like a little crush on them. Maybe you two are going to start dating or something like that. But there is a lot of responsibilities in this relationship I'm seeing. If you're trying to mix business with pleasure, it looks like it can be done, but it looks like it's one of those things where it's just going to take a lot of work. I'm just going to get a clarifier for the Six of Wands and the Ten of Wands here. So we got the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. A lot of action in this relationship, a lot. So it looks like you two are very expressive, or at least comfortable with your emotions and feelings to a certain extent, to the point that you can easily express it outwardly. But at the same time, this may be so new for you, all the abundance of emotions and feelings, that you could just be kind of like all over the place when it comes to actually dealing with your emotions and feelings. But I'm seeing a lot of communication. So somebody's quite popular, or somebody just has like a lot of social networks at work and it keeps them overburdened. I'm also seeing definitely a promotional situation with this Six of Wands here with the Three of Wands. It looks like somebody could get a returned phone call of some sort, which involves some sort of opportunity. So it looks like good news for Aquarius. It just seems like there's so much available for you that it's like that's what's stressing you out. It's not the lack of opportunity. It's too many opportunities in your life right now. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing there. I'm going to do a separate love spread as well. Let's see what's going on in the love life for Aquarius. Love life specifically, mid-monthly, mid-October. Spirit, please provide me some insight as to what the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising is going through in their love life. Love life. What's going on? Oops. Well, this sort of felt like it popped out, but I'm not going to pull it. This is the Page of Wands. So it looks like in your love life, you could be going in some fresh, new, adventurous type of relationship. Again, the person may be younger than you. Okay. So we got this Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like there's some sort of work that you may want to do. Also working on a relationship if there's a relationship that was an issue in the past. So this card fell out. Page of Wands again. So Page of Wands keep falling out. All right. So basically, yeah, it looks like you're trying to work on some sort of relationship. Like you're trying to work on the development of the relationship in some sort, maybe add some more structure to it. You know what I'm saying? So something like maybe getting a home together is what I mean when I say add structure to it, add a title, have some sort of ownership together, All right, let's see. This card wants to come out as well. So we got the Two of Cups as well as the Moon card. So there's some insecurities involving your romantic relationships and whatnot. With this moon card here, there could be things happening behind the scenes. But in addition to this, it looks like you are coming together with a love interest. But the issue is that there's some sort of secretive motive. So maybe you're not open about who you're seeing currently at this time, or the person that you're seeing, you could feel some sort of insecurities about them. Maybe you're not able to act upon the things as freely as you want to. You feel like almost like you have to be very crafty in the way that you go about the relationship, is what I'm seeing. And it definitely looks like the person you're interested in, you may work with them. That's like a huge emphasis for Aquarius. And again, they may be younger than you. And I'm also seeing that they could be like a bodybuilder. Like they may have a good physique. This Page of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, like they work on their body or something like that, is what I'm kind of seeing. So you may feel insecure in a relationship, maybe because of that. Maybe they're just really attractive and they keep up with their looks or something. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing for your love life, Aquarius. All right, so now we're going to jump into Libra. So Libra, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. This is a mid-monthly reading from pretty much October 15th to the end of the month. But you could pretty much just say from now until the end of the month. I'm starting with these astrology cards first. No problem, July Soul. All right. Ooh, these cards. So we got Saturn here for Libra. So Saturn's focused on possibly the structure of the relationship at this time. So if it is involving a relationship, but I'm trying to focus a little bit more on the love and relationship arena for all the signs. But it looks like in general, Libras are focused more on their reputation, status, and possibly things that would create some sort of security in their lives. So let's get some more details for Libra. See what's going on with Libra for the middle of October to the end of October. Let's see. Libra. Okay. So it looks like we got the Eight of Cups here for Libra. So there could be a lot of opportunities, but it's difficult to actually see them in structure. So it kind of makes sense why the focal point would be on Saturn energy, because Saturn would actually expel, like it would completely remove this fogginess and confusion, because there would actually be some sort of structure and reality to the situation. So maybe you could be dreaming up certain possibilities in your life at this time that you want to come into structure. Okay, you also received this Knight of Cups. So it looks like this has to do particularly with somebody you're interested in, and they're a mysterious person. They could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But this could also be you, and maybe people are like confused about you and the structure in your life or something. And remember, this could be vice versa. So it depends. It could be about another person that you're interested in, or it could be how people are perceiving you at this time. You also receive this Hierophant, which also is connected to some sort of structure. This has to do with the masculine order. So it's the general structure that rules our society today, pretty much. So with this Hierophant, you could be thinking about marriage. It looks like maybe you want to marry this person, the Knight of Cups person, but you're confused about them. There's something about them that's very dreamy, and it's difficult for you to understand where their head is at and what they want. This person may also have a lot of opportunities. This person may also be unconventional. So let's see. Oh, this card popped out. Seven of Wands. So with the Seven of Wands here, I'm seeing that you could be very ready to pretty much connect with this person. Like you're fighting to connect in this relationship, but there's something going on. Like there's something weird about the relationship. I think it's unconventional is what it looks like. And you feel like you have to kind of like fight for your rights, like fight for your beliefs. What's up, Eddie Royal? Because the Hierophants here, I'm going to clarify it to see if this is like a traditional thing or an unconventional situation, but it looks as though you have to fight for this. So that's the reason why it seems to be some sort of unconventional person you could be into, or you could just be having a unconventional relationship. And this simply means like anything that's not normal. So this could be stuff like polygamy, I think is how you pronounce it, or an LGBT type of relationship, or this could be a relationship where it's an alternative lifestyle of some sort. Let's see. Why is the Hierophant here? All right, so this is the Fool card. And then why is the Seven of Wands here? Because there's a lot of confusion with this person in this relationship as well. 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like, first of all, with the Hierophant here, that somebody wants to just kind of jump into a contract situation. So that could be what's confusing you. Maybe you don't know why this person would just jump into a situation like this. I'm on Libra, Mystic Dreamer. Maybe you don't know why the situation's being led to this type of circumstance, or somebody jumped into some sort of contract situation and now you have to do it. Like it's like you have to do the work for it or something like that. That's what it looks like. Either you did this or another person did this. They just in the past took a flying leap of faith into some sort of situation, and it has to do with something that they felt that they were going to get money, like they were going to have some sort of legacy. They were going to gain some sort of resources that was passed down almost from family or something like that. I'm also seeing somebody really fighting to try to get a home, like to try sort of security and stability within their home. And so that's why they may be working a lot, or they may be fighting for this energy. But I really, really get a lot that there's some sort of unconventional relationship that somebody is fighting for, and they're trying to have that sort of lifestyle at this time. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for general reading. I'm going to go ahead and get some emphasis on the love life. Spirit, what's going on in the love life for Libra for the rest of the month? Love life, Libra for the rest of the month. What's going on? All right, so it looks like you got the 8 of Swords. Feeling some sort of mental blockage. Yeah, like mental blockages pretty much in your love life at this time. So I don't know if you're not being honest with your partner at this time. Maybe you're not being truthful with them. You're not telling them everything as to how you feel. The other situation could be that you could just be very much in your head thinking of all these things you want to do, to the point that you could be missing out on things happening in your external world. And maybe this is affecting your relationships at this time, or you feel like you can't be with the person that you're thinking about. Ace of Pentacles. So there could be some sort of boundary, like there could be a restriction here, but I'm also seeing that you're not, almost like you're not trying to pay attention to something that somebody may be offering you in love. So maybe somebody wants to propose, and another person may have an issue with it. Let's see what's going on. I'm seeing an offer is coming to Libras in the love arena, but there's something that's blocking them from it. let's see what's going on. 8 of Wands, a lot of communication, swift communication. So maybe somebody just, it's kind of similar to the general. It's like somebody just takes a flying leap of faith, like asking something, but it seems to be like out of the blue completely. But isn't that a proposal? So damn, yeah, I feel bad if I'm like spoiling somebody's surprise right now, but that's tarot, like, but it looks like, yeah, some swift communications coming in for Libras. All right, let's see. We got the Justice card. So yeah, this could have something to do definitely with marriage. I just don't get why the 8 of Swords is here, because that's weird. It's like there's some sort of swift communication regarding an opportunity that has structure, something with structure. So these are things like marriage or a new home or a new investment of money or something, and it's swift, and it could even be that a lot of people are communicating towards you at this time, or you're speaking to a lot of people at this time, but maybe you feel like you can't because like you're already in an established relationship is what I'm seeing as well. But the other situation is that, so like, that person would feel that this is unfair, like, or something. But what I'm also seeing is that somebody has a crush and they just decide to literally like propose to their crush. When I say propose, it doesn't have to mean a marriage. I just mean like they put themselves out there in a very structured way for a commitment. And somebody just feels like they're limited and blocked as to how to convey the message or communicate. I'm going to see why the 8 of Swords is here. All right, 2 cards popped out here. So let's see. We got this 5 of Pentacles and this 5 of Wands. So there is a conflict of interest. So somebody don't like somebody, and so it's, yeah, how do you say it? It's like a click of interest. Like 2 people are not meeting on the same page. Maybe one person only likes the person as a friend. They don't see them in that way. The other situation is the conflict is money. So somebody wants to be in a relationship. They want to propose, but it's going to have to be like without a ring or something like that because they don't have the financial security at this time. Third scenario was that there's a lack of home security at this time. Like you guys could be living around too many flipping people. Like there's too many people around you. Maybe you got to share a home with a bunch of people. I'm also seeing that there's a lot of fights and conflicts within the home. Some people are actually getting a divorce. And then the other scenario I'm seeing is that you guys just have some badass kids. And I don't know if like the kids are getting in trouble or something like that, but there's just a lot of conflicts within the home, and Libras are trying to escape it right now. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the reality of their structure situation. They don't want to deal with the fact that there could be some sort of issues. Okay, some Libras are rebalancing. So they could have been going through some issues financially speaking. Okay, and now they kind of got back up on their feet, and they may have enough resource to pop the question, do you want to get married type of thing. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing at this time for Libras. Resonating. Okay, so Gemini is the last sign I'm going to do now. All right, so for Gemini, this could be for your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. Let me pull the astrology card as well. So Spirit, what's going on with Gemini? What's the main focal point for Gemini at this time? Oops, 2 cards. Gemini. Okay, so for Gemini, let's see. It's upside down. Is that Aries? Yeah, we got Aries here. Ooh, okay. So Gemini is tapped into their willpower and pretty much asserting themselves. They're tapped more into their self-identity and more so trying to go after their desires. And it would be more out there. So maybe less thinking, because this is a Gemini card here. This Eight of Swords. This is very Gemini-like. And sometimes Geminis can get so caught up in things that it's hard for them to move when you're so much in your head. But with this Aries card, it looks like, there is an ability to break from that and assert the self. Did you do Aquarius? Yeah, I did Aquarius first, if you want to rewind. Whoops. This card just fell out. 10 of Wands. So it looks like Geminis are getting over possibly some sort of overwork, overburden energy. And Spirit, what's going on with Gemini for the rest of the month of October? Okay. We got this card here, 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like Gemini is focused on gaining some security in their home and family life in some sort. So, yeah, you guys can't even see the card, but yeah, it looks like there's a focus on the home life and even building security in their work life at this time too. So finances is a focal point, and structure and family. Legacies too could be like a focal point. Oh my gosh, all these damn cards. What happened? This card wants to come out too. 8 of Wands. A lot of people are receiving a lot of communication at this time. And then the Justice card. So something to do with courts and stuff maybe, and trying to balance the scales in some sense. Definitely a lot of communication in regards to somebody's work. If they're a realtor or something like that, maybe I kind of feel like that's going on, like somebody's getting a lot of phone calls for business. But I'm also seeing that there's a lot of communication for some sort of court situation. So if Geminis are currently involved in one of those type of situations, then they're going to get a lot of people trying to talk to them about it. Maybe somebody's about to get some money from their family or something. And now everybody want to talk to you because of it. You gotta hold on to your funds. Don't let nobody try to manipulate you. If they weren't talking to you before, don't get caught up. All right. Ace of Wands, definitely an opportunity. So it looks like you're going to narrow down all these communications you're getting, and it looks like there's a focal point on what you want to do. Now, whatever it is that you want to do, it looks like it's something to do with assertiveness, passion. Again, this Aries card was the focal point. So there's something that you feel is very close to your identity that you've been passionate about and wanting to do for a very long time. It looks like you handled up the paperwork, the legal situations involving this, and now you have the opportunity to finally just go after it. You're not having any issues of indecisiveness or anything. You know what you want, and you're going to go after it. I'm also seeing that somebody may be granting you a legal opportunity with this Justice card, and they feel like this is fair and just, and you feel that way as well. So whatever karmic situations that you've created based upon certain things that you might have done, it looks like these things will be involving the family. So maybe you took over a family business, or maybe you took care of somebody in your family. You did something right in your family, and now whatever this is, it's owed to you. Like, that's what I'm feeling pretty much for it. And it's like a lot of people could be trying to have this position that you are getting access to. Let's see, let's get a clarifier for the 10 of Pentacles. Spirit, what is this 10 of Pentacles about for Gemini? Okay, so Ace of Cups could be a love opportunity, could be in addition to the family, perhaps a child. A child, or maybe a love interest, like maybe somebody actually is possibly getting married or something. But I don't really see marriage like that. But just because it is Ace of Cups and that has to do with the water element, emotions and feelings, the Devil card. So the Devil card always has to do with some sort of structure and stability. It's connected to Saturn energy. But it looks like in the past, whatever this situation is that was held back, it was something that was a limitation for a lot of people. And they felt like they couldn't break out of it. So there's some sort of situation where you might have felt like you had to take responsibility of this. You had no choice. There was no other way around it. You felt bounded to something. And now there's some sort of justice being received. Like, I don't know if you found out that you really don't have to stick to the situation. So maybe you left your family. Maybe they were holding you back from your passions and your desires. And you said, deuces, I'm going to do my own thing. And you're very happy that you're taking on this new adventure and this new opportunity. And you felt really bounded to some sort of family life or some sort of lifestyle that you didn't really even want. It just happened to be that you were born in that family or something. The other thing could have been work or something like that. Another scenario is that somebody was at like rehab and they were trying to how do you say it? They're trying to like purify themselves. What is it called? Detox. There we go. Somebody was like detoxing with this Ace of Cups and they dipped. Like I don't know how you can dip from your what is it called? Rehab? You could, like, can you do that? I don't know, but it looks like somebody dipped from some sort of religion, or I'm saying religion because it could be connected to a baptism, but it looked like it's like a rehab situation where you were supposed to be on like some sort of detox plan or something, and you dipped, and I don't know what happened. But and this is addictions a lot of the times, the Devil card. So that's why I kind of get that rehab vibe. But let's see what's going on in your love life, Gemini. They try to make me go to rehab, I said. Shout out to Amy Winehouse, rest in peace. All right, so let's see what's going on in your love life. Gemini love life, what's going on? What's going on in love life for Gemini for the rest of the month, Spirit? What's going on? Love life, Gemini. Three of Pentacles. Working together, collaborations, third-party relationships, which is typical of Gemini. Y'all are always trying to date more than one person. No, it's not true. Don't think that. That's really not true. It's just a stereotype. But it looks like you could be working with your partner maybe. Oh, 8 of Cups, you walked away from the situation. So it looks like there was 3 members in some sort of situation. This usually involves work. But somebody walked away from the situation. They felt like it no longer served them. So they just dipped. Just like somebody dipped out the rehab. So 5 of Swords. Some sort of, I see. So somebody in a relationship, they used to just be dissing people and pranking people. And, you know, it was one of those things where it wasn't direct. It was like indirect one-upping and making somebody feel bad without directly doing it. And this caused the person to walk away from the situation. King of Pentacles. And now it looks like since the group broke up, technically, because one person walked out, it looks like another person just decided to be completely single in this situation and just establish this situation by themselves. So it just looks straight up like some sort of work scenario or third-party relationship was going on, whether it be business endeavors, romantic partnerships. This is specifically a love reading, but if a lot of Geminis are not involved in love and they're more focused on their work life, then this is going to pertain to their work life. So 3 people were working together. One person was more of a boss figure. And then the other 2 people pretty much took direction from that leader. Okay, the leader could have been the King of Pentacles. They could be an Earth sign individual, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And this person could have been quite disrespectful in the most indirect way, just one-upping people and side dissing. Any sort of low blows is connected to the 5 of Swords, you know? So that could have been going on from this boss figure. And everybody walked away. They don't want to work with that person anymore because people just got tired of that going on. I don't feel like it was the Gemini person. I don't think it was you, Gemini, who was acting this way, but it could be. But I really feel like you were a part of this group, business partnership, or relationship, and you were experiencing this direct conflict, this mental conflict from this person. And it's good if you did walk away from them because subconsciously they were ruining your self-esteem and everyone else's. And, you know, that person has problems. So it's good that, you know, you walked away. But let me see. Let me clarify the 3 of Pentacles here. Why is this 3 of Pentacles here? Why is this 3 of Pentacles here? Okay. Empress card. And then why is the King of Pentacles here? All right. The Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like in this relationship that there could have been one person that was a female and maybe the other group members were males. But the other thing I'm seeing is that there could have been a female that 2 people were mostly focused on, and that could have caused a little bit of a conflict too. I'm also seeing that somebody left because they got pregnant. So maybe somebody left on maternity leave or something like that. But I don't know exactly why this was like a low blow for somebody. I don't know. Oh, so maybe there was a third party relationship and somebody had, you know, sex with somebody and one person got pregnant. So now the other person feels left out. So, and they did it just to like piss one person off, just to screw somebody over. That's messed up if somebody did that. That's messed up. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing. Because there's definitely some new structure and stability coming. No, already has came in Gemini's life in some way. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing at this time. So that's it with these air sign readings. Hopefully this was helpful. What's up, alarm clock? If anybody wants any personal consultations, I have some on my website, artlessessentials.com. Basically, you order it. A form is going to pop up. You fill it out. You can ask one question. And then, you know, I'll do your tarot reading and I'll record it. Either video. You won't see my face in the video. You're only going to see the cards on this table here. Or I could send you an audio so you could send your preferences in the form. And then I respond back to those. Look at me. I respond back to those within 24 to 48 hours. So I'm going to put up a sample reading on there because I've done 3 already. And 2 people have said that they don't mind me using their reading as a sample reading. And I'll just like leave it anonymous just so people could see how it will play out. But that's what I currently have on my website. If anybody wants a more personal reading, you can ask anything. Like some people ask stuff about love. You can ask stuff about like what's getting in the way of your career situation. What can you do to better move it forward in your relationship, your career, your work, your health, anything. So keep that in mind as well. I'm going to probably do water signs next. And then tomorrow I'm going to do fire signs. Friday, I may not be able to do anything. So tomorrow I may do fire signs and earth signs. Because Friday I have to go to a funeral. My grandma did pass away. So I'm going to her wake and her funeral on Friday. And then Saturday, I'll be able to, oh no, then I'll be done because that's, okay. So blessings, light, and love to everyone. Stay tuned for the water sign reading if you wish.